Welcome back everyone, a brand new episode here in Sweden, in the middle of the countryside, and our destination is actually right in front of us. We only have to be careful, of course, that nobody spots us, because they might call the police or something. We are still in a country that we actually never explored before. But hey, it's amazing here. I really fell in love with Sweden. It's very beautiful nature here, and also especially the people. They are actually very kind. I like my experience so far here. Let's make our way to the abandoned cottage or house right in front of us. I hope there is actually an entrance, but yeah, you never know. The situation can change any day. So yeah, there is only one way to find out, and that is by checking it yourself. So here on the right you can already see that this was a small shed. The roof has also completely collapsed. So yeah, clearly signs that this house is not occupied anymore. And then there it pops up behind the yellow leaves of the trees. That's the abandoned house. I don't see an access on this side, so yeah, maybe just walk in the front and maybe check if we can find something there. Okay, we made it. Oh, the front door is just wide open. Oh wow. It's almost an invitation to come inside. Well, hard to resist, so let's take a look inside of this abandoned home we just came into. A little bit messy over here, but there is still a jacket hanging up. Some boots here on the chair. I think this was a family's home, because you can also see a stroller over here. So they might have little children one day. Wow. Alright, have a look. Where did we just step into again? A very cute home. Over here used to be a furnace, again with some ovens, as we've seen multiple times before now. This home is a little bit messy here and there, but in general it's still quite untouched. Look at all the kitchenware over here, the plates, everything. I like the dwarf statue over here. There's actually many ornaments from African things. This is from Egypt. This is actually from Australia, from the Aboriginals. 1984. That's already a quite long time ago. Over here you can also still see all the kitchen tools inside. Look at all the posters on the wall. Must have been a man who was definitely also living here, because some of them contain naked women. Oh, look at this lamp. It's actually a quite strange place. I don't really have a specific feeling right now of, okay, these people live there. No, it's very hard to relate. Then over here, you have this typical sewing box you can always fold out. I think this was a little shed. Yeah, it was. Just a lot of tools. And I think this was a part which was leading to the outside. I have to be careful because there's people living so close to this place. I almost get a feeling that this property might belong to them. Or somebody they know. I don't want to get in trouble, of course, for trespassing. There's actually some caravans outside too. Have a look. So, oh my gosh, so much stuff is still inside. Like indeed literally everything, even still food. Very decayed though. Let's check out the fridge.
Oh my god.
Ah, jeez. That's repulsive. Still just filled with food products. Yeah, well, that sometimes also happens. Seems that literally everything was left inside of this home. I guess it might have been a person who did not have many relatives to follow up, and nobody took care about the home ever since. And it was just neglected. But wow. Actually, I think this was the living part. Look at the colors, it has a very warm feeling. And then this part, I don't understand, it's quite messy. But yeah, there are still the sofas, there was even a guitar. And actually what's bad is that you cannot properly see the stove over here, but I really like it. It's been built in the wall like this. Some fake plants here. This is definitely some vandalism which happened to the place too. I lift this away. Or this was like a painting. And over here we have a tiny vanity. Let's see if we can find a family name. There's many receipts here. Okay, so the man's name was actually Edward. Edward lived inside of this home. If he had any wife or any children, I do think so, but we've not found anything of them yet. There is at least many decoration on the wall. Also this peacock over here. Oh, look at the clock. It seems that Edward, or another relative who was living here, was very, very musical, because there's numerous music instruments beside the guitar. There was also some drums here on the ground. Right next to it there is actually a vinyl. Also a cool device, was actually used to erase the ink. I think those are some very old postal signs. Or maybe out of a newspaper, I don't know. Again, a pretty unique lamp here in the corner. Actually, right underneath the staircase there is also a part for storage. Seems that this is an old-fashioned radio, or maybe a speaker. And then we can actually, like I said, go upstairs. We have not seen anything of the upstairs yet. It's the first time we see it too. Oh wow. Stairs are squeaking a lot. I think they're definitely not very stable anymore. Jacket with some vacuum cleaners here. Wow. Have a look at this. Many antique lamps have been stored there on the side. There is a tiny globe. Also some antlers, which actually used to be like lights or candle holders. But notice how many lamps. Right here is a lamp. There is a lamp. Over here is a lamp. Wow. Look at the chair too. Looks very, very comfortable. Also a painting of an ancestor. I really, really like it. It's almost like they were doing something with lamps, maybe restoring or selling antique lamps. Also over here a part of a chandelier and a clock. Maybe he was even a collector of these lamps. Some envelopes on the ground again. There is also a name, Rudolf. Could also maybe have been an inhabitant of this home, maybe a son. There is an old photo of a little child. And then have a look at this room. There is a very, very tiny spinning wheel here on the chair. Oh wow. Some old photos. This was definitely a class picture on school. And then right next to it, I guess this might have been an old family picture. It's a very strange place. It's so messy here and there. But then, for example, also like this part is oh so pristine. And again, it's a collection of a lot of alarm clocks. So clocks, lamps, there's also a lot of books. Maybe it was just a collector who lived there, who just liked to collect all these things. There's a wonderful tapestry here. Looks very Arabic. I think it's definitely in the Middle East. Looks like this is a prince together with his princess on the horse. And over here are two people protecting him, or maybe chasing him. I don't know. The coats over there are also pretty strange. But I think in general, Sarah, we covered everything now, right?
Yes, I think so.
It was actually...
One way up, but I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
There is another level going up.
Yeah, this time.
Oh yeah. So we still have one little attic left. Actually a quite tall home. Okay. Well, let's hope there is no rats. This is nothing. It's completely empty. It used to be an attic one day. Okay, so I hope you liked this exploration of another abandoned home here in Sweden. It might not be the best place we've seen so far on this trip, but I still liked it because there were some cool details inside, and you can definitely tell that a lot of things were still left behind. Abandoned since 1988, so that's a pretty long time for an abandoned place to still be in this condition. Then here I'm standing at the outside. Looks pretty post-apocalyptic. I really like actually how there's a little front part before you're going inside of the actual home. And we've seen parts like this in Spain, but not on the ground floor, but they were actually on the first or the second floor. So I think that's a quite cool detail for a Swedish home like this. And yeah, with that being said, I actually want to thank everybody for watching again to this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please smash that thumbs up button right now. You can subscribe to the channel right down below and also ring the bell notification button if you don't want to miss out on any future episodes. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section right down below. And if you want to support us on our travels, you can always check out our Patreon page, and we have a PayPal link right in the video description. And then I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you on a next beautiful adventure here in Sweden. Thank you and peace out.